Malik is just this is an offense that that everybody's talked about being really strong. The explosive game, you guys want multiple explosive opportunities per quarter. How do you factor into the plan, and just what's your ability as somebody who can really stretch the field against an Iowa team that's one of the better teams in the nation at limiting those opportunities?
Just really being at my spots and my depths for the quarterback, and just when we call a play, just being able to help my guys, just know what we got and things like that.
Is there something, Malik, against the look? Better competition makes it hard to have success. That's a given, both ways for both sides of the ball. But is there something that y'all have noticed by way of where it was harder to have some success offensively, particularly in the passing game against some of the better defenses so far? Is there commonalities, the way corners are playing you, or coverage wise, that's just making it harder at times? I'm not putting it on you, but you know what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah, for
something?
sure. Now we just got a lot of guys that can go vertical and vertical fast. So when we go against teams, we see a lot of deep coverages, and they're just backed up a lot. So it's just really on us, just not just trying to press too much. I feel like sometimes we press a little bit, but just knowing we just got to execute, whatever play's called and just handle business.
Yeah, like you said, you mentioned being a team that likes to stretch vertically. When you are that team and you can't do that at times, how do you try to find that underneath passing game and find those options to make it easier for Dante and just sit in zones and stuff like that?
I was really just finding, just throughout the week, finding, plays that Dante likes and just being able to get on the same page as him and just know where we need to sit in the zones and things like that for him. And then also running the ball too helps with, taking shots and things like that.
When you thought of the Big Ten before coming out here, in particular, and joining the league, what was like your impression or your perception of like what was prototypical Big Ten football, and what is playing a defense that is known for what they're known for in this kind of setting? Like, does this kind of opportunity excite you when there's a kind of opponent like this that plays this kind of way?
Well, the Big Ten is a really good conference, so just getting to play good teams every single week, smash mouth football and things like that. But going to hostile environments, I was stands and things like that, very close. So that's going to be a challenge for us. But we're well prepared and we understand things like that.